sorts of enjoyment and pleasure and delight in worldly pleasures, and it is also to satisfy their existence, their life, especially to their self. And there are some benefit to look after their children and to protect their parents and to their societies. But however, those worldly pleasures cannot give any substantial peace and happiness in this world. So that is why they have to carry their burning heart without having any quenching way of their thirst.
The fantasy of the Bola lady will never say Mijava. Is some Bawani Road Haya, Dami, Disia Mani, Chita, not Pekandati, not Pashidati, not Sanditati, Nadi Mojati, the Savara. Edipokulia. Boala to Muziati, the body of your moon, what is ever Emana 21 years. China is at a book, continue the book. Every book for what senior Nilam Manzoa, Choke Navy, you are the China Yabu Yamo. The young Nizan is phobia the sing with them. Material Wula, Material Wula. You don't like Titana, Machine Wula. Nenny Rama, the Yana Wuya, sing you kind of sing, Yana will sing you kind of Nenny. You are the China Yashiwaya, say when you kind of young, editor. You are saying it's Italian and that's all that for that.
So in this way, those people who may have the personality view overridden to them, so they want to enjoy the existence, they don't want to give up the existence. And to add, to show their mentality, to show their motivation, again the Buddha expounded with additional words. Those beings who are enjoying in the existence or on the existence, for if they would be taught by proper dhammas, they don't want to listen to them. They don't have any interest on such useful dhammas. They don't have any faith or confidence in such teaching. They never try to pay any attention to such realities. So therefore, they are there to neglect the true path, true teaching, and the true Dhamma. They never accept them as the Dhamma is true.
Yadama, Alago Yanovi, Lago Mouta Pokuri, Pinago Mouta Pokuri, Tanago Mouta Pokuri, Sadi Body. Every jump you will not ever. She not need a book with it, so you will. The other chop to the hoy. So I'm taking that. Now you. Everybody get out of the survey, let the room of fashion, father, Jinga. I should have seen. You do not look quite without the young and the young year. Kill a deal in it, see it. Who would ever be to what I do kid out there for a while. Every the other and the other is say that Yazia. The word you hear. They done here to don't only. State of Java, the churches on it, Nibuya, take it. The state of Jazia, the Adila, Florida, Macomu, so we are horrible, whatever Makina. Yaya, the other, never drew my name, you body, Edru, by the job, who will never kill never.
Sadhu says, if even there will be beings or people who have pride and prejudices in their beautiful complexions, if they have pride on their wealth, prosperity, and high standard living, happy existences, they don't like such dry teaching that only there is physical and mental phenomena all those physical and mental phenomena are all the time changing one after another, moment after moment. They are impermanent. They are unsatisfactory. There isn't such everlasting entity in this world. They don't want to listen to that discourse. They don't like such type of statements. They think these types of teachings are pessimistic teachings. They are discouraging of life. How enjoyable life is this? And they are putting down them. So therefore these types of teachings are not useful for us. So in that way they never want to listen that type of teachings. And they never want to pay any attention towards such teachings.
Mara, what do you want to give me? Was here a lawyer kid to get you all the channel? Yes, he did. Does she yet have it? For what would Nyampu be or Sintabuya for the Tias? Kuwaku hint the way the Tias the woman Pokaru. The woman Pokta. Does she have a wow, Nyampu be she can give it up. Sana Shin for St. Annie, Jabira, you are the channel, Yashi, Nilan, Ever Manaro. Manaro that are the other Machito, Nilan and Madiro, Magino, Kona, Diganema, Nalo, Apu, a meat and the other. Beating it. China never changed for China mess of Yara. It won't call it to you. Polly and the AK, Eddie Ya, Yoga, Ya, Chu, Pokuya, nothing to her. For them have a new movie. ပြောကြတယ်အများကြီးရှိပါတယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်လောက်ဆိုရင်နားလည်းတော့
Sayadaw says, the teaching which seems dry, uninteresting, or how to say, not interesting, but the teaching is there to uphold their life. The teaching is like scaffolding, or what you call? Scaffolding to go up and up and up, to give real understanding about the true nature, to show them the reality, what they are, and how to uplift one's life. They don't understand that fact. So therefore they are trying to overlook the teaching. So in this way they don't increase their interest in such teaching and such practice. Although the teaching is very beneficial for their life, they still want to enjoy the enjoyment dwelling in the air-conditioned cool room and having the burning heart. So to show that, so therefore the Buddha expounded, in this way the worldly beings are becoming sluggish themselves, sinking down to the bottom of in that existence. They don't want to come up from that existence. That is how the people who have overpowered by the personality believe they sink down to the bottom.
ဒီနေ့ကနာကြားရတာလဲ6တူတူကြီးပြီးတော့ဒီတရားကိုစပြီးတော့အချိုးမကြဘူးကျင့်ရတာလဲ6တူတူကြီးဖြစ်ပြီမယ်လို့တော်တော်လေးအချိုးကြအားထုတ်လို့သမာဓိဉာဏ်လေးတွေပေါ့လေဖြစ်လာလို့ရှိရင်အထူးသဖြင့်ဝိရိယပြဉာဏ်ပိုင်းတော်များရောက်လာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မပြည့်နိုင်ဘူးတမေကောင်းမို့အပျော်မြူးချမ်းသာရလာတဲ့အခါသိကြီးကိုပဲတာယာစုပြေးလာတာပဲအဲ့ဒီခါကျမှကောင်းပြီဟာရုပ်ရလက်တွေ့ကြည့်ရတဲ့ဒီအထုတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေဟာအဲ့ဒီပိုင်းရောက်လာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဘုရားချုပ်တိချုပ်ပကတိဘာမှအရာသာမပေါ်အခုတော့တေကောင်းတဲ့အရာသာပါလားဆိုတော့တမျိုးမျိုးတစ်ရှင်ရှင်နဲ့ကျင်လာတယ်ကြီးလို့တော့လာတာလည်းကတည်းကတော်တော်ချဲ့ရှိနေတယ်ပြောနေတယ်မှာအဲဒီရတဲ့ကောင်
So the practice which the yogis are practicing according to teaching to the Buddha, in the beginning it seems really dry, no any taste, no any salt in your curry. So you have the feeling what type of teaching is this, what type of practice is this, so boring. So sometimes you may have some desire, strong desire to run away from the practice. But if you have patience, if you try to listen to the teaching carefully and try to use in your everyday practice, bit by bit, inch by inch, then when you get some sort of concentration power, you will try to have little bit taste of it. Then there arises some interest. Before we are thinking this practice and this teaching is tasteless, it is actually dry, but now it is not dry one. Some sap is there. So you try to taste something, and when interest increase in your practice, and you will have real concentration powers, well observing objects, and some sort of rapture in the practice, bliss in the practice, then only you will get satisfaction. Oh, this practice is, although it seems in the beginning dry and tasteless, now it has full taste, very tasteful, and the taste is not comparable with the taste of sensuous pleasures. This taste is different from that taste. So you can have the different taste in your practice. And when you know how to use the taste and get the pleasure and delight in it, then you become active, more active in your practice, more active in listening the discourse, listening the teaching, because now you see the actual taste of the practice. Sayadaw says, here are some of the yogis who might have that taste and who might have trying to increase their taste to get more and more taste. Those yogis who are really doing the practice and having that taste, did you agree that? Sayadaw says whether you agree with it or not, but there is the saying of the Buddha himself, amanusirati, the enjoyment and only taste where you don't need to add any ingredients to make it tasty. So one taste is enough to have sufficient or powerful taste without mixing anything in it. So the taste which you gain through the practice, that taste couldn't be compared with any kind of worldly taste, worldly pleasures. The taste of the Dhamma, pure truth, is beyond the reach of the human pleasure and even the pleasure of the divine. Time is over. Sayadaw says he will try to explain furthermore in coming days.